spelled correctly.
I made sure, right.
Wow, this is awesome. I've always wanted to present at Sneaks. I know there are a lot of Flash developers in the crowd, people building Flex applications, people using Flash to build games, and as Greg said, there comes a point where you have to profile your content. And so I'm going to show you guys a brand new way that we're working on internally to get you guys to profile your content easier. So all of this hinges on this new feature called telemetry, where we have instrumented the Air and Flash Player runtimes to give all sorts of information about what's happening in the underlying system. Anything related to rendering, action script execution, networking, audio, video, decoding, things like that. You get a ton of data about that with very, very low overhead. And so let me show you an example of that. So here in my terminal window.
That's a command line, right?
What is it?
That's a command line.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I love that.
I'm just gonna run a Flex application, and you'll see this is telemetry data.
Oh my God! Yes.
This is a wealth of information about what's happening in the Flex application.
It's like the Matrix.
I haven't moved a semicolon yet, though, so wait.
Okay, all right.
So this is a wealth of data. This data is gold. It's telling you everything about what's happening in your application, what display objects were created, memory allocated, things like that. But obviously in this form, it's not very readable by a human, so let me introduce you guys to Monocle. Monocle lets us visualize this data in an easy way. So here I have...
Did you do that? Did you make this up?
Yeah, I'm working on
Monocle?
Yeah, Monocle. Look, and I have a monocle.
And you named it too?
Yes, I actually.
That's a really good name.
Thanks, that's what I thought.
Can I invest in Monocle? Or does it belong to Adobe?
We'll work something out. We'll talk about it. So I'm going to launch a Flash game.
You need a spokesperson for Monocle? I could dress up like Mr. Peanut, you know, with the head of Monocle.
I'll give you my monocle.
Sorry, I'll stop interrupting. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm running a Flash game, and this game called Pyramix that I just got off the marketplace, and this is sending over wireless telemetry data, and you can see this is a lot more readable by a human. So what's happening is that this red line here is Monocle figuring out the desired frame rate from the Swift. And then these red dots are basically a moving average of your frame rate. And so I created the application, and you can see this data is coming in real time. So as I play with the game, launch and play the game, a lot is going to happen. And so Monocle is going to update to show that a lot of action script was executed, a lot of objects were created. The data is coming over wireless, so it may take a moment to update, but it's going to come in. So what's actually captured here are these bars are showing with every frame, so 1 bar equals 1 frame, what happened in that frame. So this golden color is rendering, and this blue color is ActionScript execution, and this sort of orange color that's very prevalent around here is just player overhead. So when the application is in quiescent state, you're not getting a lot of information. So, going back to when we first launched the application, I can actually drill down and get more information about what's happening. So here, this is a rendering heavy frame, because you can see that this golden bar sort of exceeds that red line. And going into here, the drill down view, I can see exactly what was rendered. So it looks like we created some textures and drew that to the screen. Similarly, I can choose an ActionScript heavy bar, and what we actually get over here in the call tree is call stack information. This is going to show me all of the action script that was executed in this frame. So I can see here, the white entries are basically the application code. So we did some transitions, and here we are setting up some states on a movie clip. So I'm getting the call stack for exactly what has happened. This makes it really easy for you to figure out very quickly what are the areas of your application that you need to start profiling and maybe going back into your code editor and making changes. Any place where a bunch of bars go over the red line, like this, are sort of areas that are ripe for optimization. So again, I can go in, choose multiple frames. I'm going to see all of the action script that was executed. It's going to aggregate here. And this is sort of a way for me to go, instead, before where I was tracing and it was like finding a needle in a haystack, I can quickly go into the code editor and start optimizing my code. But I didn't have to do anything when I developed this application to get all of this data. I just get it by having a telemetry-enabled runtime, which I actually have installed on my machine. So I can hit any content, really, and start getting all of this data. Now, I'm a huge fan of The Office. It's kind of blowing my dome that you're like right there. Sadly,
Blowing
Dwight
your
is
dome?
actually... I say it.
That's what she said.
Like, for them.
Thank you.
So, Dwight's actually not my favorite character. I'm really sorry. My favorite character is...
Goodbye, everybody.
Wait, come back! Because I know you're a fan of her too. My favorite character is Kelly Kapoor. I think Mindy Kaling is...
Yeah. Mine too.
I consider her a kindred spirit. So, because I have Monocle running, I can go hit any Flash content, so I can go maybe find my favorite clip of Mindy Kaling on YouTube, and you'll see that I'm going to get real-time data about all of the Flash content that's running. So let me just turn up my sound. Yep. Let's check out a clip of Kelly Kapoor in action, and you'll see Monocle's going to update and show you the real-time data from YouTube itself.
I saw a tapeworm last night. It's going to grow up to 3 feet inside of me, and then it eats all my food so that I don't get fat. And then after a few months, I take some medicine, and then I pass it. Creed told it to me. It's from Mexico.
She ate a tapeworm. That's hilarious. So you can see here that Monocle understands the content that came by, and you can go and find out what exactly YouTube's doing. So you can see they're rendering, they're doing some action script execution to set up the video stream. So using Monocle, using telemetry, you get a lot more transparency into what is happening in Flash Player, Air, and Flex, and you can optimize your Flash content to be lean and mean. So thanks. I'll see you guys.